We are unusually doing it remotely this week because I have got a very severe case of man flu. So, you know, please pray for me because it's terrible. Danny B's also got man flu. I think he is patient zero and I caught it from him. So a big fuck you to Danny B.
Thanks, mate.
And Jake's just Jake. So,
forward in your boat, like the plague.
This is
the
a week.
Plague.
This is a Week on LinkedIn podcast where we talk about 3 different topics that has made us feel something this week. Now that could be sadness, it could be happiness, it could be horniness, it could be anger. So I'm going to start off by sharing my screen and to talk about the first post of the day, which is a post by the fantastic Louise Kearns. And she is talking about rebate periods in recruitment. Lads, what do you think about rebates in recruitment?
This is a great topic, I reckon. Annoying. I think they're really annoying, to be honest with you. Like if I put a candidate into a company and they've had a 3-stage interview process, everything seems great, they're all loving each other, and then the candidate decides to be a dickhead and does something stupid, and then I have to go, there's 10 grand back because you said the wrong thing to the boss's wife. Like, I don't see how that's my fault.
Yeah, I do you know what? It's so frustrating because once they started, your level of control and input into all of it is minimal. Like you can obviously try and intervene or raise things, but ultimately, like, what can you do?
It's like the frustrating thing is the work is done. Like, we've done the hard bit, we've done all the work we've been asked to do. It's like, I don't know, it's like employing a marketing team, getting them to design a load of brochures and then be like, well, actually the brochures didn't bring us that much business in, so we're not going to pay you. It's like, well, we've done it though, we've spent all these hours doing it, we've spent all this time like getting on with this stuff. It is very, I mean, it is contingency recruitment, right? It's how it is, and I don't know how to fix it otherwise.
Yeah, it's mega annoying. But do we have a responsibility as recruiters to provide that level of guarantee or warranty? Because theoretically, we should have done enough due diligence on that client and that candidate to make sure it's a good fit, and there should only really be relatively extreme circumstances where, you know, somebody shouldn't work out within the first 3 months.
Yeah, agreed. And let's face it, like, rarely do we ever have to do them, like, at all, really. So I kind of get it, but I also don't like that the jeopardy is kind of on us. I don't know if that's the right choice of words, but like...
Yeah, no, I think it is.
I don't know if it's... it just doesn't feel right in 2026 for us people traffickers to have to pay money back if something doesn't go wrong, it doesn't go right once someone's started.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it doesn't feel right, but it is what it is. It's the world we're in, isn't it?
No, we can do as much due diligence as we like and as much like work on both sides of the coin as we like, but like, no matter how much we do, once they've spent a week in the business and they've actually spent a week with each other, they're always going to have a much stronger view of each other than we have of either of them. We don't have that closeness, right? Especially because we're working nationally, so it's not like we're in every office meeting every candidate. Like, it's not possible to simulate that level of closeness. I don't see a way of doing more.
Do you like Louise says, you know, does it still make sense in today's market? Do you think there could ever be a time where we stop, where agencies stop offering rebates, or will there be some people who will always offer it, and will there be some clients who will just refuse to work with agencies if they don't offer a rebate?
I think it's going to need to be an industry-wide thing, isn't it? I think it's almost like right, today is the day that everyone stops offering rebates. It's the only way it's going to work, because otherwise there will always be someone else that will offer it.
Do you think we should call like an industry-wide meeting and say, right, look, everyone,
not on April the 1st, let's do it April the 2nd.
Yeah, April the 1st, yeah. We're going to stop doing rebates, agreed?
there are agencies that do it, right? There's a lot of agencies that work retained and retained only, and there is a market out there for, you know, where they're not offering rebates. I think so much of recruitment is a race to the bottom when it comes to like pricing, and you see these agencies that will do stupid like fixed fees or like 5% or whatever, and everything is a race to the bottom. And this is just another one of those negotiation levers, isn't it? Where it's like, oh yeah, we'll offer you a rebate. Oh, we'll offer you 6 months. We'll offer you 12 months. You know, because we've got so much confidence in our candidates. It's like, no, you've not got confidence in your candidates. You're just doing absolutely everything you can because you're desperate to win work. And it's part of that race to the bottom. I don't, you know, until the whole industry shifts, I don't see how we can shift everybody away from rebates. There's always going to be somebody that's going to go, well, I can't sell on anything else, so I'm going to use this as a lever, as a tool.
Yeah. Do you know what? One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in business is listening to someone who said that 100% money back rebates was the best thing to do. Because absolutely it gets people's attentions, but it's just such a risk to have on your balance sheet for the length of that rebate. And, you know, don't get me wrong, there's still some clients who, you know, we do that with, and like Dan says, we very rarely have to use it. But actually, I should never have listened to that, and I should have stuck to what I originally thought is fair, which was usually a free replacement over a certain period of time. But I use it, don't get me wrong, it was a lever to win business, but it was a foolish move I made, mate. So there you go, I was wrong, alright? Right.
This is being recorded, right?
It is.
Clip that
That's a great post by Louise. Thank you, Louise, for posting that. We're going to move on to the next post, which is by the legend, that is Jay Roberts. Lovely guy, great rugby player. And went to the Rec Agency Expo and was given a Guinness glass is it an old speckled hen? So a Guinness, an old speckled hen.
To be fair, let's face it, if it's not in a Guinness glass, it's wrong. Simple.
This is your post, Danny B. Tell us about it.
This post ignited a bit of anger in me, to be honest with you. I've been there, like, I think Guinness is the only drink that has to be in its rightful glass, right? If you get a Madri in a Foster's glass or a Cruz Campo in a Moretti glass, like, it's not going to annoy you. If you get Guinness, you get a Guinness in a Cruz Campo glass, like, that's just disgusting. So this angered me. And I don't know, maybe I'm just on my own, but bloody hell, this is not right.
I think you've got stronger feelings on this than I do. But also, I don't drink Guinness, and you've just said Guinness is the only one where this is really an issue, so maybe that's why this is not an issue for me.
Yeah.
Because a Madri in a Cruz Campo glass, fine, whatever. Like, it's all coming from Europe somewhere, isn't it?
Well, probably more like Burton on Trent, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's where they
well, yeah.
grew it.
It's the look of it. It's not about splitting the G or any of that bollocks, right? It's the look of it, and that's why you can get a Madri in a Moretti glass, right? Because actually, pretty much looks the same. One might be a tiny little bit darker, like, that's about it. But this is iconically on its own, isn't it?
Do you know what, right? Firstly, I've never ever had a pint of Guinness in my life. I've just got no real. I've tasted it. It just tastes like, I don't know the taste of it. But you're right. Something makes me feel slightly uneasy about seeing that drink in that glass, and it's a bit, I don't know, it's uneasy, it's weird. It's, oh fucking hell, like, it doesn't look right, does it? Also the fact that it seems to be a H on the table, like a little mini helipad next to the glass.
Where it's landing.
But
you said this was at the Rec Expo?
It was, yeah.
Another reason not to go for me.
Yeah.
Another on that long list.
Yeah, Birmingham was shy. Didn't go, did we, lads?
No. London doesn't look much better if this started serving Guinness.
Do you know what? I've read a few posts, and apparently it was very, very supplier heavy. There wasn't as many actual agency owners or consultants there. So for us, it probably just would have been purely about
I found
the piss up.
I found that in Birmingham. Like, we had a great time, like, socialising with people, but it was all suppliers. You know, it's all suppliers that we know.
Yeah, 100%. Great post. thank you, Danny B, for submitting, and thank you, Jay, for being a legend. Right, finally, Jake's post. Jake, tell us about this post by Helena Langdon.
Helena Langdon. So this post just kind of made me laugh. It's quite topical at the moment because I think, well, it's happening, isn't it, all over the world right now. Our billionaires are doing incredibly weird things because they're just bored. I feel like, I mean, you know, I want to laugh about this, but also not to make it too political. I feel like if I had £1 billion and I was that rich, nobody would ever see me again. Like, that'd be it. I'd fuck off to somewhere else. No, I'd have no political influence. I'd have no interest in being like publicly known. Like, I'd want to just live my life and be happy and be completely free to do whatever I like. The fact that the richest people in our world, all they want to do is take over and have more power and have more influence over it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, how is that your desire at that point?
It's like being that level of wealth. You have to be so far removed from what normality is, and I think they lose a bit of empathy and ability to to empathise. But because do you know what? Like, at the moment, especially, costs have gone up so much, right? Like, they won't feel the pinch of that. Like, their portfolio might have gone down a little bit or might have gone up, but it's such a minute level that it's absurd. Whereas actually, like, normal people like us are looking at prices and thinking, oh fucking hell, like, ketchup's £4.80 now. Like, what fucking world are we living in when we're paying £4.80 for ketchup? £8
Is that right?
Yeah, mate. Our weekly shop here, obviously we've got 3 kids. Our weekly shop now is absolutely astronomical, and it's not even like we're getting fucking wicked stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's just normal stuff that is costing a fucking fortune, and this could be helped by billionaires, and what Helena says is absolutely bang on. You know, there's no connection there, and they could make a difference. Like, I think I read Elon Musk could give everybody in the world like a certain amount of money, and it would change people's lives instantly. But he doesn't. I'm not saying he has to, but like, he could. I like to, if I was in his position, I would.
No.
You'd be a fucking legend. You'd go into every pub and get pints for you. He would love you.
See, that's what I'd do. I'd go to petrol stations, pay people's petrol, and buy people rounds in the pub, like. But I'm not going to give a random stranger loads of money just because I want to look good. I
suppose, yeah. You'd end up giving like paedophiles and fucking rapists like 100 grand.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's a wicked post. That's very funny.
She's very funny on LinkedIn. This Helena Langdon. I've been following her recently, but she puts out quite a lot of funny stuff. I've no idea what she does. I've no idea the purpose of it. You know, it's another one of those where she, you know, gets a lot of attention, but I've no idea what she's selling. But I like it.
Love it. Right, 3 good posts, 3 good talking points. I quite like the format of doing it on Teams, because you can have the post right in front of you looking at it. It's quite cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
So hopefully we never have to spend any time together again, and we can just do it all online. The dream. Right, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Podcast out. Thank you. Right, I'll stop recording now. Do you know what? It would just be my luck at the moment, but it's not fucking recorded. Stop recording.